We have some breaking news for you. Within the last hour, an off-track betting in Western New York offered Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown a contract as the company's next president and CEO. The news coming after an almost 5-hour-long executive session. And that meeting just wrapped up about an hour ago in Batavia. And that's where we find Channel 2's Nate Benson, who has been following this story. So, Nate, what do we know at this hour?
Yeah, Mary Alice, as you just said, just about an hour ago at 4:29, the Western Regional OTB came out of their multi-hour executive session where they interviewed two candidates for the job of president and CEO, one of them being Mayor Byron Brown, and the board unanimously approved a motion to offer that position to Byron Brown. Now, again, Mayor Byron Brown's in the middle of a historic fifth term as mayor, and if he does accept this job, he would be leaving in the middle of that fifth term. Now, the mayor was on site today, but we did not see him. We are told that the interviews lasted about an hour, hour and a half each for each candidate. As I mentioned before, Byron Brown is the Buffalo's longest serving mayor, and he would be leaving in the middle of a position, the term, if he does accept this job. As for what made Mayor Brown qualified for this position, we did ask leaders from the Western Region OTB that question. He would be replacing current Western Region OTB President Henry Wotesick. He said he will be stepping down at the end of the year. We don't know if Mayor Brown accepts the job, when he would be starting. But again, we asked Niagara Director Elliot Winter about the qualifications of Mayor Brown. My colleague Dave McKinley and I had this exchange with Elliot Winter.
The city of Buffalo has seen a resurgence over the past 20 years with the hotels, the economic development, the restaurants, the entertainment, and we think he could be a valuable asset to our organization.
He will be leaving his post with a $50 to $60 million budget deficit. Is that a concern?
Not really.
I mean,
no.
He just said what a great job he did running a corporation, a large corporation. What does that say?
Actually, I have no other comment at this time regarding that.
Contract to be voted on. Now, again, the board, you voted unanimously to offer that job to Mayor Byron Brown, but he still needs to accept it. It's also unknown when Brown could start. Elliot Winter said they want him to start as soon as possible, so that could mean before the end of the year, when Henry Wotesick has said he would step down. And Mayor Alice, once again, within the last hour, Western Region OTB offering this job to Mayor Byron Brown, which is going to cause kind of a seismic shift in Buffalo city politics, Mary Alice.
Yeah, no doubt. He's been in office a long time. So you're telling us no official decisions have been made as far as what would happen if Mayor Brown leaves office, but what are some of the options here?
Yeah, Mayor Brown was on site today. We weren't able to talk to him. He still needs to formally accept this job, but let's, for argument's sake, say he does accept it. What happens next with the mayor of the city of Buffalo? Well, the next in line is Common Council President Chris Scanlon, who just kind of elevated to that position earlier this year, and he would then be the de facto mayor of the city until an election is held next year, which, of course, there was one planned, of course, anyway. So certainly a very different political landscape than we thought maybe when Mayor Brown defeated India Walton a few years ago for his fifth term. Obviously now, if he does accept this job and steps down, it's really a wide open book in terms of who could be the next mayor of the city of Buffalo when an election is held next year, Mary Alice.
Okay, we know you'll continue to follow. Thank you, Nate, for that breaking update. And this story, of course, is still developing, and we're going to continue to follow it for you. As we learn more, you can see those updates on air. Plus, you can get the latest information anytime online on our website, WGRZ.com.